Hi guys, this is Dan at the Rego Tackle Co. I've recently gotten a few questions on how to rig the soft beads I've made. Just going to go over a quick overview of how to do that, how I rig my soft beads. Everyone has a different preference. You can find other videos on YouTube. This is how I fish my beads. So basically, today I'm just using this as a demonstration line. This is suffix 14. You can use it for leaders. Everyone's got their own preference. I use this stuff mostly ice fishing on my ice fishing leaders that I make. It's a pretty decent line, but most guys, if they're going to do leaders, they're making it out of fluorocarbon. So what you're going to do, this is a number 4 hook. You can use whatever hook you want. There's no real, favorite. I have number 4s that I use a lot in a lot of my leaders and stuff like that, so this is just a demonstration. Now, you're going to go through the eye of the hook just like you would a needle. I don't keep needles on me. I lose needles. I have hooks. So this is a quick and easy way, basically fishing on the bank. So, you've got this. You've got a little tail end facing out. Your main line going through the eye, and you're going to pinch it. And hold the pinch just like that so you can almost hold the hook, but actually with the line. So, you've got it like that. Now you're going to slide your hook right through the soft bead. Basically using like you would a needle, threading it onto the line. So now that you've got it like that, you're going to pull the bead through the shank of the hook and bringing it onto your main line. Now that that's threaded, your next step, these are pretty common, you can find them almost anywhere. Walmart carries them, you can buy them in bulk on eBay. There's a few different people on Facebook that sell these on various crappie fishing, bass fishing groups. You can find them in my group, Bass Fishing Everything. There's a gentleman on there that sells these. I don't sell them just because they're, you can get them almost anywhere. So the next step is to thread this part below the bobber stopper. There's a little wire loop. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. But anyways, there's a little wire loop that looks like an eyelet. You're going to put your line through that, the tail end again. And you're going to do the same thing like you just did with the bead. You're going to slide it over the line and pull it through. The wire kind of works as a needle. So you're going to slide this up to your bead and set it somewhere out of the way for a moment. Now, I have this kink in my line. I'm going to dispose of that, snip it off. And now the next trick, this is something I do that I haven't seen many guys do. If someone messages me and asks me, hey, how do I keep the bead from sliding over the bobber stopper and over my hook? Because you really want the most natural feel egg you can get. Fish with a hard bead, they grab it quick and they spit it. Soft beads, it's almost the same. They might hold onto that bead for a short period of time. You really don't want to miss a fish. If the bead slides over the hook, chances are you're going to lose that fish. So what I have here, this is 1/16 little PVC clear hose. You can get this in 10-foot lengths, 50-foot lengths. Some tackle stores carry it. I get mine off of eBay in a 50-foot roll. I use a lot of it. It works great. I use it on a lot of the tackle. So I'm just going to snip roughly a 1/4 inch piece. And now I'm going to slide that up to my bobber stopper. Thread it on the line just like you would a bead. Just like so. Now you're going to look like something like that. The next step is to tie your knot onto your hook. Whether or not you use a Palomar, a fisherman's, almost anything but a snell can be done here. If you're going to fish a snell, it's best to make pre-made leaders. And The way I'm doing this now, you can fish this right to your main line. You don't need a swivel. These beads really don't twist unless you're using the clusters that I make. I'll show those at the end of the video. And final result will look like this. I have a Palomar on the end of the line here. And what this does, this little piece, there's a couple things this does. One, it works as chafe proof or chafe protector from fish. Two, this will actually stop that bead from sliding onto the hook. You can grab that. The bobber stopper might go into the bead, but that will not go in the hook. I'm putting a good amount of force on that. You can see the hook straight out, and now you can see the bobber stopper started to slide in, but that really holds it back. There's a little, just enough edge with that 1/16 hose to keep that from sliding onto the shank of the hook. So that's basically how I fish this. It's, you know, quick, fairly easy. If you follow the video instructions, you know, you got this. You got a good rig that's going to catch you fish. Now, I make the eggs anywhere from 8mm to 12mm and a 5/8 cluster. If you message me, I can most likely do any color you want. The eggs are sold on eBay. They're $3.50 a pack, free shipping. Some, depending on colors, there is some that are $3.99. My larger eggs and the clusters are priced a little more. Everything has free shipping though. I don't charge shipping. So this is a soft pink, or a bubblegum pink you might call it. That was in the 8mm. I have something similar to an apricot. That's in a 10mm. Hot pink. This is a burnt natural. It's a little bit darker than the actual natural. It's more of a brown trout color. Well, brown trout egg color. A sharp chartreuse green. That's a pretty popular color. I don't fish much of it myself. I know some guys that's all they fish. Why, I don't know. But a lot of guys like that, you know, overcast days, they do well on it. That's the natural color I just used. That's in a 12mm egg. And these are a 5/8 cluster I make. These come 10 to a pack. The 8mm come 25 to a pack. The 10mm come 12 to a pack. The 12mm come 10 to a pack as well. And that's basically it. You guys can find me on Facebook, find me on eBay. On eBay, I'm registered as Soft Plastic Baits. If you have any questions about having something custom made, feel free to message me, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys. Tight lines. Good luck out there.